This is Miss Todd, who is the best teacher I've ever had in my life. She is the one who inspired me to become a teacher myself. So, a little bit about Miss Todd is how our relationship began was because she was my best friend's homeroom teacher in high school. And during my sophomore year, Miss Todd and I became so close that she actually talked to the administration and had me switched from my homeroom into her homeroom class. And then she was also my junior and senior year English teacher. And she helped me navigate through high school and always brought me up when I was down and talked me through any problem I would ever have. And her workshop hour, which was her one free time during school hours. It was during my lunchtime, and my best friend and I would eat in her classroom every single day and just talk to her about anything. And so she spent every single one of her only free periods with us, and that means so much. And during bad days, I would just cry to her and just tell her exactly how I felt. I never held anything back with her, and she always gave me the best advice ever and never judged me for anything. These are some different texts from her. The first one was after I just completely ranted about how I was a bad student and I wasn't getting my work in on time and I was just going through a lot at home, and she just told me like, no, you're not a bad student, be nice to yourself. And then she literally made me a schedule to follow. The second text is her checking in on my best friend and I and letting us know that she's going to switch our classes around to be with her. She was always doing so much extra stuff just for us, just because she knew that both of us were going through a lot during high school, and she was our support system, and she knew that. And then the last text is her confirming that she did get our classes switched, um, and telling us to be super nice to this one administration person who switched us because they weren't changing days for anyone, but somehow she managed to do it. She could always come through for us. And this last slide, this she sent my best friend and I after we moved in together, which we're still roommates now, and she was so happy for us, and she told us that we are both beautiful souls that have a bond that most people can never find. And this text just meant so much to me. All of her text messages meant so much to both of us, but this one, like, it was so reassuring to know how much she still cared, even though we're no longer her students. And she even told us that she told her wife if anything were to go wrong, she would take us in, which is so kind. And after we moved into our apartment, she and her wife came over and brought us laundry detergent and tissues and beautiful bowls and so much just necessary stuff for our apartment. And yeah, these are just like a couple examples of how she always prioritized us and made sure that we were doing okay. And a quote to reflect on her that I chose would be, "An amazing teacher is like a guiding light, illuminating the path to knowledge and a lifelong love for learning." Because it's true, I am not sure what I would be doing if it wasn't for all of her endless support that she has always given me. She is the reason why I love learning, and she is the reason why I want to be a teacher.